Today is my third day here in Copenhagen. It's a little bit rainy and really cold. It's like 10 or 12 degrees Celsius, something like that. So I just layered all my knits and we're at the end of August and summer is gone here, I think. So for me it's really cold at the moment. Yes, at the moment I haven't done any touristy stuff. So today that's the plan. I'm going to do the touristy stuff here in Copenhagen and of course jump into some yarn shops that I have on my list and film a little bit for you, show you the yarn shops. I don't have any interview scheduled for today, but we'll see. Maybe I can convince someone to have a spontaneous quick interview for me. If not, then of course it's fine. I just had breakfast at a bakery shop called Rondo. I don't know how to pronounce it in Danish, and I got myself a really tasty bun with some cheese and also a cardamom sniggle. It's really tasty. I like it. I had to wait in line. That's something I would never do in Germany, to wait in line at a bakery. But yeah, it was worth the wait. It's really tasty. I liked it, and it's not touristy people in the line. It's really Danish people, as far as I understood, as far as I saw, as far as I'm able to guess. And yeah, but it's tasty. It was really good. Answer some pictures, and come with me today. I am just outside the shop Uldstedet, and the owner of this shop is also the owner of the brand Gebart, which is a Danish brand. And you never stop learning, because I wasn't aware of that. The owner was not here, unfortunately, at the moment, but maybe on another day I might have an interview. If not, if it doesn't work out, then I'll insert the videos that I have just recorded inside. And yeah, I already do have my eye on one quality of Gebart yarn that I have been wanting to knit for a while, and yes, maybe I'll come back on Monday and treat myself, or I'll see what I do. The shop Uldstedet is located in the city center and is easily reachable with public transportation. Of course, the shop mainly carries Gebart yarns because it belongs to the owner of the brand Gebart. I would be curious to know why they chose the name Gebart. Maybe it's just the owner's last name, but in French Gebart means a cheetah, but I'm not sure you can win fibers from that animal, but it's one of the fastest animals on the planet. Maybe I'll be able to solve that mystery later on, when I'll have an interview, hopefully in November, with the owner Sos Gebart. They have a huge variety of colors and types of yarns, different types of weights, such as boucle yarn, but also lace yarn, vintage types of yarns, and also different kinds of fibers, such as cashmere or pure wool. I had a lot of fun looking through their yarns, and they also have a lot of accessories and tools for knitting. Of course, needles, a big wall full of needles, so you can come here and leave with all the supplies you need to make your next project. I particularly liked the yarn Woolia, which is very squishy in this cake and available in many very eye-catching colors. I really like this thickness, and it is really soft and nice. I'd like to knit something with that. I'm sure it is really stretchy and has a lot of memory to it. They carry also a huge variety of Isager yarns, and I'm starting to develop a crush on Isager yarns, I think. I also found the yarn Heholz, which is a Danish brand I talked about in video 1. Susanne from Tante Grön gifted me 2 skeins of this yarn that I will show you right away. It is available in more funny colors as well as more natural colors. The base of this yarn is Gotland, which is why some yarns have a nice grey undertone to it, which I really like. It is available in different weights, For example, 200 meters for 100 gram, 400 meters for 100 gram, as well as 275 meters per 100 gram. The latter one seems to be a little bit less popular, but this is the one I will use. If you want to know more about it, then watch part 1 of my interview series at wool shops in Copenhagen. I was totally mesmerized by the Isager yarns. They have such interesting colors in their alpaca yarns. Look at this, for example, mix of blue with purple. I think this is just beautiful, and I would like to know how this turns out in the final fabric. Or look at this, for example, this light pink with some gray and blue tones inside. I think this is just a piece of art, and I don't know how they managed to dye these types of colors, but I think this is just incredibly beautiful. Or for example, look at this one. There are so many light colors in this ball of yarn. I'm sure in the lights, when it reflects with the sun, this will look just incredibly pretty. And look at this one. It seems just like an angelical white color. The experts at Uldstedet wool shop were very nice and helped me to get in touch with the owner of Gepard Yarn, and probably, if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get an interview for you with her later this year. I am right outside of Nicoline Garn. Unfortunately, the shop owner was not here, but I was allowed to film inside, and they have a nice selection of drops yarn, of Filcolana, Sandnes garn, and other nice yarns. I really like it inside. It's cozy and lively. The workers there were really nice, the ladies that were working there, and the shop is connected to a shoe store. So yeah, it's worth a visit. Nicoline Garn also appears on the Yarn Crawl map, which I received at the first shop I visited, Woolstock. You can watch the interview with Louise at Woolstock in part 1. Nicoline Garn has many hand-dyed yarns, as far as I understood, as well as a big wall of buttons, which is something you do not find in all yarn shops, but I find very practical. You'll find yarns in different price ranges, which I think is nice, because knitting should be available for everyone and not only a hobby for people with bigger wallets, but everyone should be able to enjoy that hobby. I am outside of the State Museum of Art in Copenhagen, and Copenhagen in Danish, I believe. And the interview I had at Samværk with Marlene and Anja was amazing. I really had a lot of fun. They ran the shop together with a third person called Sheila, and I have had the interview with Marlene and Anja. And after the interview, when the cameras are off, that's when the interesting information comes out. No, I mean, we kept chatting, and they told me, Anja and Marlene, that they've known each other for 20 years and that they met in university, if I remember correctly, and now they're colleagues at the clinic where they work, and they also became colleagues in the shop that they run together. I think that's something they should celebrate. We should celebrate more sorority and support more sorority because we're used to celebrating romantic relationships that last many years, but we should also celebrate friendships that last many years. They are just as valuable in their own right. So that was a great interview. I had a lot of fun, and they were so friendly. In Germany, for instance, you feel when people kind of make you feel when you're supposed to leave and when they want to move on and do something else, and that's nothing personal. At least in Berlin, people are very direct. When they want to do something else and their time is over, then they'll just let you know somehow that it's time to go separate ways. But with Marlene and Anja, they just kept talking, and we were having such a good time that I didn't exactly know. I didn't want to take their time away. So they were so friendly that it almost made me feel uncomfortable, and that's what I find incredible. So that's what I've been mentioning also quite a few times, that I've had really great experiences with the yarn shop owners. They were so friendly and very warm with me, and talking a lot and spending time, and also interested and curious about me. Marlene and Anja made me feel very comfortable in the shop when we had the interview, and I hope they felt also great during the interview, and I think it turned out very lovely. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm looking forward to more interviews here in Copenhagen, in Denmark, at the heart of Danish knitting culture, where everything is super hygge. And now I see I understand this style that is so popular, and also the way Danish people design and organize their environment, and that also of course translates into their fashion and their clothing style. I understand why it's so popular, and for sure it's nice. It looks really cool. I am just outside of Samværk, a really pretty knitting shop here in Copenhagen. I just had an interview with Marlene and Anja. They took the time after the opening hours to chat with me and show me around the knitting shop. And I'm sure you'll enjoy the interview as much as I enjoyed sitting there with them and talking a lot. Yeah, I'm really happy to be here at Samværk. Do I pronounce it correctly?
Almost, yeah.
Almost.
Samværk, yeah.
Samværk. With Anja and Marlene. You're two of the three shop owners of Samværk in Copenhagen. So I'm really happy to be here in your beautiful shop.
We're happy to have you.
Thank you. What does Samværk mean?
Samværk means co-creation.
Sam is like zusammen, like
yes.
together, and Værk is working or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually there's a nice story to it, since we are three owners. We are Citlali, Anja and Marlene. So it's also
the acronym of the two names. Okay,
nice.
Nice.
It came to Marlene in a dream.
It was meant to be.
we thought so.
Okay.
And also because we like to think of Samværk as both a yarn store, a cafe, but also a community. So it's something that we co-create.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And how long does Samværk exist now?
For almost 2 years.
Yeah. 2 years. Also, it's quite young. It's a recent project.
Yes. We're celebrating our 2 years birthday on September 1st.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's moved you to open up a yarn shop?
Lots of things. The simple answer is our love for knitting, but also we are therapists. Mm-hmm. I'm a psychologist, and Marlene is a psychologist. Citlali is a psychomotor therapist. We all needed something to work with our hands.
Yes.
After feeling stressed out for a day, when having a lot of, mind work. So we needed the crafting with our hands.
Yes, yeah.
We wanted to create a more balanced and varied work-life balance. So I think one crazy idea led to another, and
you started it.
I started it. I have to admit that.
Why can't I just open a knitting cafe?
Yes.
And we were like, well, we can.
Yeah. We're in. And then we were all like, are you serious? And then
it became serious.
Yes,
serious.
Pretty fast actually.
Yes. Okay.
I think it was in February or something like that, and in May or June we kind of got the place where we were located before.
Okay, so you just moved here?
Yeah, we moved here in December.
So it's been like a progress, like step by step. You first went in another store and then here, and this one is really beautiful. I mean, the floor is like blue. It looks like the sea.
Exactly.
You like bold colors, and that I like. What did you think, or what was the idea behind these bold colors of the shop and the design of your cafe, knitting cafe?
I think we wanted to not look like everybody else. Yeah, and like stand out with these colors, and we picked kind of a color each.
Oh, okay,
and then put it together. Okay. And then we took the colors from the old shop also and put it here. So it's the Samværk colors.
Yes.
I see.
That
Okay.
became sort of our trademark to have these colors. And also we've been inspired by color the whole time. Also because of our vision that was this scrap yarn candy shop.
Yeah, tell me more about it.
Which is also like, I think it was one of the first visions we had for the shop. It was like, because we all had like heaps and heaps of scrap yarn stacked everywhere, and our husbands were going nuts over yarn line everywhere. So we thought, we can make something of this. It has to make use in everyone's projects, and so the candy shop feel, or the playful, creative vibe, was something that really inspired us, and also made this. The concept is that you grab a basket and then you can play with the colors.
Yes.
You can make yourself a little bag of scrap yarn candy, and you just pay by weight.
Oh, okay.
You use it for a project like this, so you can. Some people use it just to repair or to mend something, and they just need something in a particular color. And some people just use it to play.
In Denmark, we have a concept called Friday candy for the kids.
Oh, okay.
And sometimes we joke about that when the parents can come here and mix their Friday candy in the scrap yarn bar shop.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because also it's sad to leave these resources and not use them.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because sometimes for me, I finish something and I have, I don't know, 50 gram left, and okay, what do I do with that? Then I buy some new yarn to pair it with this yarn, but from this new yarn again I have leftovers, so it's like a never-ending story. And but I also use like leftovers to stuff my pillows, for example, if I make pillows or things like that. But it's really a good idea also to create some awareness about and give ideas to people what you can do with your leftovers, and that's really cool. And it also translates into your outfits, which are really bold. I like it.
We like colors.
Yeah.
Who are you, little guy?
This is Alba.
It's really soft. This is real wool, right?
It is made from real alpaca wool in New York State.
And you imported him by plane then?
I did.
He had his own plane ticket, or?
Almost. My son saw it in the shop and could not let Alba stay.
So he baptized Alba, or?
Yes. Alpaca, Alba. Yeah.
Ah, okay. So he's the pet of your shop.
Yes.
Together with the Mo.
Ah, you have a big dog there. I can show it maybe later. Yeah, he looks friendly, although he's like big. Looks like a small cow.
It's because the butcher shop, which was here before, was called Butcher Mo.
Ah, okay. So you call the dog Mo?
Yeah.
Okay.
In honor, that's very important for us to say.
Because he was here many years before.
Yes.
And tell me, what are you knitting at the moment?
I'm knitting. It's called Vandglimt. It's a top, and it's a free pattern from Filcolaina's webpage. That's one of our brands, and they work together with different designers. So you can actually download it in Danish and English for free on their website.
Ah, perfect.
This too.
This is what I hope. Yeah, I like that.
So it's a very nice service they have.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm knitting.
Yeah, that's really pretty. That the color combination is nice. I like also that the stripes go vertically, because many knitting is like leads you a little bit to make horizontal stripes per definition. So it's nice sometimes to have like different directions in your knitting.
And it's a nice technique. We call it vævestrik. I don't really know the term in English, but it's directly translated. It would be weave knitting.
Ah, I see.
There might be.
Yeah, it looks could be weaving. Yeah, it looks similar. Yeah, it mimics a little bit the weaving.
And of course, I'm bringing it with me in our
wonderful Samværk tote bag.
Nice.
Available in the store.
Yeah, it's a perfect project bag if you can't come to Copenhagen. Yeah. And Marlene, what are you knitting?
I made myself bean spin. What do you call that?
It's like giving yourself
a set of rules,
a challenge
to knit only from the scraps left of the Filcolana models that we knitted.
Okay.
So yeah, I have a lot of leftovers. This is this one, for instance, and you cannot see it, but there's a model up there called Feather of a Bird, Birds of a Feather.
Probably.
Yeah. And some of it is from there, and then I'm knitting the Inner Child sweater, which is also the one Anja has is wearing.
By
Lærke Bagger,
Danish knit designer,
which is a very popular lady here in Denmark.
Yes, yeah. And do you prefer to, I see you kind of prefer to knit with big needles, and do you prefer smaller needles, or is it just a coincidence?
It's actually just a coincidence.
Yeah.
I think you and Shyla picked this project for me.
Yes.
So, and I never cast on a needle two before in my life.
Okay.
So it's actually a challenge, but I like it.
So you pick projects for each other?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's nice. It forces you to leave your comfort zone a little bit and try different things.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's cool.
And I really like the creativity in knitting something like this. So that's very in my comfort zone.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is for sure an eye catcher with all the different colors and textures. And, there are many great knitting designers coming from Denmark, and do you think they have? How do you think they have influenced the knitting culture, especially like Western knitting culture? I'd say because they kind of made knitting also more popular, and you hear the names like all over the internet. How do you feel about that, or how do you have observed that? Maybe, what's your point of view on that? Being Danish, being that.
Yeah, I think first of all, the both of us started knitting for real with Lærke Bagger.
Yeah, you can show them.
Yeah. She has 2 books.
And and for me it was what attracted me to Lærke Bagger was the notion of just going a bit wild.
Yes.
With knitting, because I tend to be, the rule following type. And I would obsess about getting everything right, and it took me even longer than it does now to finish projects. I'm a slow knitter, but I used to be even slower. And she's like, just knit it out, just whatever. If there's a mistake, it's okay. And that kind of just made me relax a bit more in my knitting.
You can tend to be perfectionist and it's the nice thing. I like also to improvise and to take like my scraps and just start knitting and like surprise myself with the results.
What comes out of it.
But I also think a lot of other knitters like Petite Knit or many of the others have made patterns easy to people, and a lot of people combine it with YouTube tutorials, and so it seems like knitting has just been made available and accessible to a lot of people who find the courage to start projects. You can start smaller and go crazy.
Do you have a part, how do you pronounce it? Lærke Bagger?
Lærke Bagger.
Lærke Bagger? Do you have any other favorites knitting designers?
I really like one she's called Katja Dyrberg, I think, and her brand is called Pop Knit.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
She's the one that has designed this one, and she also uses a lot of colors and funny techniques, and it's just
all of her designs are named after pop songs.
She's
also just very catchy and fun.
Cool, that's cool. So do you think Danish, I mean, Danish knitting culture has exported a lot. Like it has become very popular, and also it has made knitting in general more popular. What do you think about that? Is it also something you have noticed, or in your daily life, or working here at the shop?
Yeah, I think Petit Knit, for instance, has gone over the borders of Denmark for sure.
And a lot of people sort of think of Scandinavia and the northern countries as, you know, having an old knitting culture. Like we have a lot of Faroese yarn where they have a very strong knitting culture, and a lot of
Fair Isle.
Yeah, that's, thank you. They do a lot of that, and I believe that a lot of the modern Danish knit designers, they've sort of just made it fresh and modern.
Oh yeah, like modernized, old designs.
Also,
tell me a little bit about the different yarns you have. I didn't know Navia, for example. That's totally new to me, and you just put your small selection. Tell me more about it. The yarns you have in your shop that are like specially available here.
We have Navia, lots of different qualities.
Yes.
This is like their basic, good quality 100% wool yarn, and you get it in, this is with 3 threads, and you can get it as duo and uno with 2 and 1 threads. You can make like a very dense, warm sweater, or you can knit it on bigger needles and get a lighter one. And it's a family, what's it called? Family-driven business.
Mm-hmm. They also have a book about the 20 years of business.
Yeah.
This one.
And Shaila, our third partner, is from the Faroe Islands. That's why she's not here right now. She's actually up there working and probably stuffing her suitcase with yarn. So she had some connections, and we are very happy to work with them, because you don't get it in many physical stores here in Denmark. It's available a few places online, but
I haven't seen it outside of Denmark. I didn't know this yarn. I see here on the wall you have like many colors, so I think it's really suited for a Fair Isle.
It is.
Yes. Because the yarn has to felt a little bit, and like the colors have to match nicely. I think that's
and
good.
they also have like very traditional rough qualities. And this is also like a very nice 100% wool yarn, snaldan. I think it's pronounced. It's in Faroese. Also family-driven business. And the system that took me forever to figure out is that the waves is how many threads it's woven from.
I see.
Yeah.
Is this also why they have so many labels on it? Or?
Yes, that's just 50 grams per label. And they come like this.
Okay.
And we love it when we get the bags from up there, because you can really smell the lanolin.
So do you divide the skein if someone only needs 50 grams? You divide the skein. That's a really good trick. Yeah, that's really practical.
But we leave them like this because it looks so nice.
Yeah, it looks like a nice braid.
Exactly. And we get a lot of tourists here, and we're often asked, do you have any local yarn?
Yeah.
And you found some very local.
Yeah, from it's called Sydhavnstippen. It's like maybe 5 kilometers from here. A green field where there are sheep and alpacas also. So all of Alba's family is out there, and they make this yarn from the sheep. So that's very local. And nice, and you can go out there and like pet the sheep. So you almost have a name of a sheep on this one.
Doesn't get more local than that, I think. So that's also nice.
And the color is very neutral. It looks like you could dye it really easily if someone likes to do their own dyes. It looks like you could.
That's a brown version, and this one. And that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we we were so fortunate to become a Rowan flagship store almost immediately after we opened the shop in Amsterdam where we used to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just like I don't know, like a huge present, or it was like a gift for us. It was so nice that Rowan believed in us, and actually they really liked the color work and the style, and felt like there was a good match.
Yeah,
and this is like their most famous, most loved yarn. It's the felted tweed with comes in all different colors, but with a beautiful tweed effect.
Yeah, I love this yarn. I have knitted at least 2 or 3. I have this at home. I also really recommend it. Yeah, it's great. All the shades and
Is it popular in Germany?
At the moment, I mean, I was in Berlin. I did the same thing in Berlin with interviewing the yarn shops, and there was a yarn shop who used to carry Rowan, but unfortunately it closed like 1 year ago or something like that. So at the moment, I'm not sure I could find this yarn in Berlin, but Rowan is quite known in Germany. It's a quite famous brand. So in Berlin, I'm not sure I could get it physically in the shop at the moment, but it's a known brand in Germany as well.
It's beautiful and not available many places either.
And it's really good quality also.
Yes, it is. And an old brand.
So this is the sweater we were talking about.
Yes, from Pop Knit.
Yeah,
it really pops.
Yeah, it does. And it's nice, right? Can you feel it?
Yeah, it's really soft as well.
Very soft.
And this pattern also is
beautiful. Yeah, so beautiful with this.
You can the color changing effect
through. We are in the hidden, cozy area of the cafe, our knitting shop.
Yes.
And what are you knitting on?
I'm knitting our community blanket, which is a project co-created by all of the passing through and regular customers of Samværk.
Wow.
So we are making a couple of these, and then we're going to crochet it together for a blanket. Inspired, the design is from Lærke Bakker as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you know, there's been numerous customers knitting, and a lot of people have been taught how to knit during this. So
I see.
The rule is that there are no rules. You can knit whatever style, whatever color. You can make mistakes.
Yeah, I just made a few rows to leave a small footprint here.
Yeah, so nice of the design. Yes.
What area of Copenhagen is this? Is your shop located in?
It's called Vesterbro.
Vesterbro.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what is the character of this area, and how does it influence also the life of the shop and the cafe?
Yeah, it's a very it's been popular the last few years, but it's an old working class area. Also near to the central station. So I think this street called Uldstedet is a very funny street, actually, with a lot of small shops and different types of people and a great community.
Yes.
So we're very happy to have moved here. It suits us very well.
Yeah, so you know your neighbors, and you have a sense of community here in the area.
Yeah.
Both with the other shop owners in the street, but also people who live here. There is a village feel to it.
Oh.
But we like to welcome all kinds of people.
Yeah, like for example, do you have any anecdotes or something like heartwarming or funny, or I don't know, that has happened here that you would like to share?
I think one of my craziest experiences was 2 guys who had been all over Copenhagen drinking for a few days, and they both had brought their dogs.
Yeah.
And then they got this very sweet idea that they would get yarn for their wives.
Ah, okay.
And that was a very challenging experience.
I've never heard that. Yeah. And there's quite a lot of party people in the street also. So.
Yeah.
But also we've had our neighbor who owns very nice falafel kebab store called Ankara. We highly recommend. He once brought his mom to come in here to knit in the cafe. He wanted her to see this place. And so they are quite supportive of our project.
Yeah,
that's great. Yeah. So she found something and started knitting or restarted knitting.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. That's great.
I think one of my best experiences is that we had this sewing circle, which was a knitting circle, where different people came who didn't know each other and didn't know us, and it was a South American woman who hosted it. It was back in the old shop, and there a woman came who didn't know she didn't know anyone.
Yes.
And she's from the States.
Yes.
And this year, because her husband is working here, she has become a very big part of our community here and is helping us. And so she's she met some friends also that evening
and decided to stay in Denmark.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe this community was part of her decision to stay.
We
here.
like to think so.
Why not? For sure.
Yeah. But I think it's an important place for a lot of people to come here and meet other knitters or crafting
find
people.
some friends, meet some friends.
Because you can just pop in here and sit and knit, and then you actually, I think you experienced it yourself.
Myself, I just chatted with someone.
And then so you meet a lot of new friends, maybe.
That's always really nice about knitting.
And we support that by having various events here. We have something called the Samværk salons, where we invite different people to talk about something. It could be reading poetry or having a workshop on creativity or
So you combine knitting with other types of art or crafts.
We have jazz concerts and
so there's a lot happening here.
We have workshops for beginners or more advanced, different techniques.
Great.
So that's also a nice way of contributing to the village feel of the area, and bringing people together.
Yes, for sure.
While crafting.
While crafting, How do you say "not without my knitting needles" in Danish?
Ikke uden mine strikkepinde.
Ikke uden mine strikkepinde?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yes.
Okay. Great. So thank you very much for having me. I had a great time, and I hope you had a great time as well. And
I'd love to have you. Thank
you.
Bye.
This is my last day in Copenhagen, and I was just downtown. I will just walk around a little bit more downtown before I leave tonight with the plane. And I decided to treat myself at Uldstedet yarn shop. I found this beautiful Isager yarn, and I think I'll just develop crush on Isager yarn. I'll have to try it out a little bit more. It's a coincidence that I just started a project with Isager yarn like 2 weeks ago. I got as a present gifted from a friend. I received Isager yarn gifted, and I'm developing a crush on this because I just got myself the Isager Trio 1 in this incredible color. This is a really strong color, but it is here nicely variegated, and it is super thin. I have to knit this with a 2mm needle or thinner, so I'll see how I manage. And I got myself this three beautiful balls. This is linen, cotton and lyocell. This is just wonderful, pretty, very nice color. finally, I just want to say that I find so cute how Danish people pronounce my name, because in German you pronounce the Y of Calypso, you pronounce it like an Ü. So it's pronounced Calypso, but still some people pronounce it more like an E, so sometimes it turns out like Calypso, and I don't like it that much. And in Denmark, people really say Calypso, they really emphasize the U, and I think this is so cute. It made me feel really happy every time I heard my name pronounced this way, like the really Calypso. And yes, especially I think people who have a more complicated name might relate that they don't hear their name so often, because maybe other people are a little bit intimidated to pronounce a complicated name, but I really like to be called by my name like everyone else. And so I really enjoyed being called Calypso here in Denmark. And also when I arrived at Samværk knitting shop where I interviewed Marlene and Anja, Anja played the song My Name is Calypso for me, and I think that's the title of the song. I'll blend it in here. I also blend in the name of the artist, and I find it just really cute, because when I reached out to them, I sent an email, and I started the email with "Hi, my name is Calypso," and that's exactly the lyric of the song. So it kind of reminded them of very old times when they used to listen to that song very, very often. So it's kind of, I don't know, destiny maybe, that a Calypso popped into their shop and wanted to interview them. So when I arrived, they played the song really loud for me in the shop, and it was just really cute and heartwarming. So this is just another example of how nice Danish people have been. To me, at least, and I'm sure this is just the standard. So, what a great way of living. This is very hygge. And thank you so much for following. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then subscribe. I certainly come back. I'm planning to come back and create more content, visit more yarn shops or people who kind of work in the woolly business. I really enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun to interview people, get to know new people, and just learn more about their concept of knitting and yarn. So I can only recommend to visit here, do some woolly tourism in Copenhagen or in Denmark in general. I've had a really, really great time. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more, leave a comment, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.